Disclaimer, I recommend you watch with headphones and with the lights off. I hope you enjoy. I was always a big fan of Nintendo games. I had the NES, GameCube, and countless others. Also, no matter what, I would never, ever use an emulator. If I wanted to play a game I didn't have, I would need to buy it in real time. Anyways, let's get to the story. It was about a year ago, and for some reason, I had an urge to play Super Mario Galaxy. I examined my game shelves, but I couldn't find my copy of Super Mario Galaxy. So, I headed out to my local game shop, to purchase another copy. On my way there, I spotted a sparkling cartridge sticking out of a trash bin. Having my curiosity take over, I headed over to the trash bin, to take out the cartridge. The trash bin was relatively empty, except for some old newspaper clippings that had been thrown in. I grabbed the cartridge, and to my surprise, it was Super Mario Galaxy. Why is it in a cartridge? I thought. The Super Mario Galaxy game usually came in a disc form, if you don't know. I brought it home, and when I arrived, I immediately plugged in my Wii, and studied the cartridge, wondering how to even put it in the Wii. Whilst doing this, I noticed a tab on the bottom of the cartridge, that had the words, "Pull me," written on it, in red ink. As the instructions said, I pulled it, and the cartridge's case covering the motherboard popped off. Underneath was a poorly made cardboard disc holder, can't remember the word, and inside was the Super Mario Galaxy disc. I put it in the Wii, and it proceeded to load. When it did load, a title screen that said, Super Mario Galaxy, in blue letters appeared. I pushed start, and the game loaded up the first level. It was very laggy, but it progressively got better and better, all the way to a point where there was almost no lag at all. Eventually, the game froze, and crashed. The next screen was white text on a black background, and it said, Error, floating tile exception. If wanted, please send a report to 717-737-405-1004-70474.com. Seeing this, I was just about to remove the disk, when the screen suddenly showed a message, saying, Enter disk in PC. Noticing this, I slowly grabbed my PC and put the disk inside the disk compartment. Instead of the game loading, a new folder appeared on my desktop. It was labeled, Open_Now. I turned my AVG 2015 on, then opened the folder, just in case it was some virus, somehow coded into the disk. I found 5 files in the folder, watchme.avi, heyy.txt, youdonotwantme.wav, rain.wav, and info.txt. Wondering what the heck this is, I clicked info.txt, it said, quote unquote, this disk is just a test, never shall you find this. How did you find this? This wasn't supposed to be able to be in one's hands. This disk is just a test, what? I thought. I mean, I know that file wasn't creepy, but more on the slightly disturbing side. You know what I mean. Anyways, the next file I opened was watchme.avi, due to the urgency knitted into the name. The video depicted of a deranged man dancing to a song, but the music was cut out and replaced with screams, coming from who knows what. It was only 30 seconds long, and yet again, it wasn't creepy, but just a little disturbing. Now, instead of saying, the next file was, or, then I opened. I'm just gonna say the file name, then what it shown, said, okay. heyy.txt, hey there. You don't know me, but I'm spying on you. youdonotwantme.wav, audio saying, dispose of me. I am a mess. Repeated several times. Rain.wav, somewhat calming rain noise. When I read, heyy.txt, I looked out my windows, to see if there was actually anyone spying on me from below. I looked out for maybe about 5 seconds, but at about 3 seconds in, I saw a silhouette of a person, but then it disappeared. I don't know how that person found my location, or knew how to code PC files and folders into a Wii disk. Then, I heard several knocks on my front door. I didn't make a peep, or move, for that matter. About a minute later, this mysterious person knocked again, but this time, more vigorously. I was scared straight. He must have noticed I saw him outside, creeping in my yard. Then, the person knocked again, extremely powerfully. He did it so hard the door was forced to open, rather quickly. Now, he had full access to my house. Wait, I can't refer to this person as he or she because it was wearing a mask. So, for the entirety of this story, I will be referring to this spy as it. Now, back into the story. I had to hide. It was the choice between life and death. panic, I jumped behind the couch, slapping my feet very loudly on the window. I was hoping it didn't hear that. I'm pretty sure it did, because after that I heard fast footsteps walking up the stairs. I poked my head up to see if it was in the living room. It wasn't, luckily. When I got back behind the couch, I heard the TV flash on. I looked up one more time, and what was on the TV was a screaming Rosalina. Crap, I thought, sitting back down. How did the programmer make it possible for the disc to do that? Soon, it came into the living room. And, the first place it looked was behind the couch. Well, behind the other couch. So, I still had time to do something to save me. I ran out behind it, and punched it. That was unsuccessful though, because his skin was as hard as metal. As I fell to the floor, I saw its head turn around like an owl's and stare deeply into what I thought was my soul. Then next thing I knew was that I was in a deep sleep. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this. I will make more of these soon.